Like, alright, fuck my life. It's not getting any better. Oh my god. I tried to stop the stream and start it again to see if that could fucking help. It looks like it's being stabilized now. It looks like it's stabilizing. I'll phone my service provider tomorrow, guys, and try to figure out what the fuck is going on. Because it's been a while now that we've been through this, where the internet drops consistently and does shit. Sorry, thanks for the first time chat. And also, thank you for the Prime sub, dude. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the most degenerate chat on Twitch. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do apologize that I couldn't say thank you when you were subbing. My internet said no. So, I kind of had to wait a bit. But hopefully it's been fixed now. Ordros, we're going to watch the cinematic in a minute. I just want to make sure it's stable. Last thing I need is reacting to the cinematic and then things just go to shit. Jagger, you bastard. Thank you for the Prime sub. Did really appreciate that. 2 months in a row. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Watch the cinematic. Can't wait for your reaction. Look, why would you... If you... Let's not watch the cinematic right now. Let's just make sure everything is fine. Because if I'm going to... If I'm going to start reacting and the internet drops, you guys are going to be pissed. There's going to be so many of you in the comments going, oh my god, it fucking lagged, I didn't see. Can you do it again? And once we've done it, it's over. There's no going back. Once I've seen it, I've seen it. Any reaction that I do afterwards will just be, like, who cares? He's already seen it. So we have to be very sure that the internet works. So let's give it 10 minutes. Let's make sure I realize this sounds like he's just fucking milking us now at this point. We're all waiting for him to react to it, and he just keeps pushing it back. But, you know, I really don't want to destroy the cinematic reaction. Fun group sandbox game. I've never tried it. By the way, Apocalypse, how you doing, bro? I've never tried it, but I've heard good things. To forget Skyrim game? Oh, shit. Fuck it, clickbait time. Blizzard DDoSing stream for his opinion. Oh, that would be such a good video. I would get so many views. King Soul, thank you for the first time chat, dude. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Let's go with Stormblood. We'll play Stormblood in a minute. We first have to react and deep dive the cinematic for WoW. Wait, am I rich now? Why am I rich? What did I do? I actually believe Lost Ark to be pay to win. So I don't think I can be rich. Stalling. Oh yeah, of course. Dude, I've been stalling long before Rich even made stalling a thing. I just want to point that out. Like, I am the king of stalling. Consider the fact how many months I've been playing this fucking game now. And I'm still not even done with Stormblood. I only just started Stormblood. So I would say... the fucking thing is, I'm too small of a streamer for me to be crowned the king of stalling on Twitch. But I am the king of stalling. I've done it forever. If you were rich, you would be buying every microtransaction available to a man. Oh, shit. I heard he really loves the cash shop. Fair, but get to enjoy it at your own pace. That's what I'm doing. I will not be rushed by fucking anyone. Heathen Trucker, thank you for the Prime sub. Did really appreciate that. 2 months in a row. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What kind of men do you think Japanese women prefer? How would I know that? Thanks for the first time chat. Really appreciate that. I would say men who doesn't look like me, maybe, because I've never had a Japanese girl hit on me. So I could say for certain, not me. But I have no fucking idea. I don't know. Does all Japanese women like the same men? Is that a thing? Or do they also have individual things that they like? I wouldn't even know how to fucking begin dissecting that question. Like Cloud, obviously. You ever seen sumo? They love Big Bod. No, they like sumo wrestlers because it's entertaining. Do I think? I don't know, Raren. Maybe some do. To go watch LSF for an hour and a half and end stream with 1.5 quests done after 6 hours. You are not the king of stalling. Wait, Rich actually does that. Because I wouldn't. I look forward to the story too much to just do that. Bits for Tets, OnlyFans Wayne. At $10,000 donated, I will start an OnlyFans. Dick pics for everyone every day. They like big guys. The buffer posts, I will say, just based on some discussions that I've had, I do not think the vast majority of Asian women like big guys. I mean, it's a cultural thing, right? Look at most Asian men. They're not big guys. They don't have much of an issue with obesity and fat people there. I think even the dad bod thing isn't really big in Asia. Dad bod seems to be more of a Western thing than an Eastern thing. So I would say, and this, by the way, I have no fucking idea if this is true. I'm just sort of basing it on what I see. I would not call myself an expert on Asian culture. In fact, I would not even call myself an expert on my own fucking culture. I barely pay attention. Odo, thanks for the fucking host, dude. Really appreciate it. Foff B-, Foff A, how you doing, bro? Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. Why do you keep following and unfollowing B-? I feel like I say thanks for the follow literally every stream. To you specifically. Do you just like making an entrance? Avalanche, how you doing, bro? So I'm sure I'm not the only one to notice that the jailer doesn't drop a legendary like the final bosses from previous expansions. So does that mean there's more SL content after? No. There's already legendaries in the game. They wouldn't have to add more legendaries to the game, I don't think. I think some people will be fine with world building if the writer for this expansion can handle the character development they might want to do and try to avoid pacing problems. It will be fine, but I don't think it's going to hit people as much as the others have. Japanese people outside of sumo have a very negative look on people who are overweight. Yeah, I would say that's true. And I think the other thing that is also Cloud, thanks for the follow again. You're subbed already to the fucking channel, but I really appreciate it. Toxic chatters, and then you go ahead and do it. Love it. Akko, have you ever been headbutted by a giraffe from across the street? No. You would fucking die if a giraffe actually headbutted you. Have you seen it yet, Akko? No. We will be watching it, just waiting for the internet to confirm that it's not fucking around anymore. So maybe another minute. Literally, as I fucking say it. As I say it, it goes to 0. Like, and this time not even gradually down. It literally goes bam, 0, bam, back up. Hello, here we go. It's like, Jesus, what the hell? Is someone watching? Like, is there someone watching? Someone from the internet company watching, going, hi, he thinks he's fine now. Cut it. Lol. Put it back on. All right, he's getting into the groove again. Cut. It's fucking annoying, dude. Oh my god. I made to type, oh lord, but all right. Dude, I hate my internet so fucking much sometimes, dude. Your internet is just trolling. It feels like it, right? The timing on your buffers are great. Dude, I hate my internet. This is mainly Twitch problem, I think, because half of the streams is like that. Dude, Twitch's servers, it's weird to think that Twitch is the largest streaming service in the world. Because it constantly breaks. Yeah, Steve Denuser doesn't want me to watch the new cinematic because he knows I'm probably not going to like it. And so he's DDoSing me. True story. Get that Skamar strain? Dude, the Skamar strain needs 25% more in order to get going. I don't think we're getting there today. This train is going fucking nowhere. Apparently the huge streamers use third-party programs that wreck Twitch's bandwidth or something. Like what, though? Actually, I was trying to save the triggering. Don't need to worry about... Oh, shit. D-Zag, thanks for the what's up, dude. Really appreciate that. 17 months in a row.
What?
Thank you, brother. Oh, God. I really appreciate that. We're going to say you will find 3 things to get mad about in the cinematic. All right, so let's do some... By the way, Apocalypse, thank you so much for the 300 bits. Thank you. Are you just... Dude, are you just giving back the money that I paid you this afternoon? Like, literally pay him a salary, and then Apocalypse goes, lol, let's give him the salary back. like, I what the fuck? Got my big already. Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Will Echo get triggered by new WoW cinematic? Yes. No. Alright, let's see. Let's see what people think. Hey, you guys might be wrong. You never know. I'm not that predictable, I don't think. Not really. If he ripped off the Final Fantasy story, I'd actually be surprised that the fucker even knows what's going on in Final Fantasy 14. I have a feeling that Final Fantasy story is so complex the user doesn't know how to follow it. If I look at the kind of stories that the user likes, Final Fantasy might be way too involved and sort of complicated for the user to know what the fuck is going on. The user thought that the last 3 Star Wars films were absolutely fucking brilliant. The user thought that the last 2 seasons of Game of Thrones was absolutely brilliant. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Final Fantasy might be too hard for him. So if he actually ripped off Final Fantasy, I'd be like, Jesus. The guy can actually follow a good story? Well, that's new. Digimark, how you doing? Foul Smoke, how you doing, brother? Thanks, you're a bit. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Was it one of the people to the WoW team? A guy who played FF14? I don't know. Was there a guy? I don't know. But I will just say, on that one, I can't actually blame Steve Denuser. I agree with Steve Denuser. Supernatural is top-tier entertainment. Like, most likely one of the greatest TV series that have ever come out. Bar One Tree Hill. So it goes One Tree Hill, and then it goes Supernatural, and then maybe Smallville. I don't know. Could be others in there. Season 8 top. The poll has spoken. It seems like 48 of you think that I am going to be triggered by the new cinematic. Oh, shit. 99%? Dude, I love Supernatural. I loved every single episode because it was a good feeling show. It just gave you a good feeling. The way the brothers, Sam and Dean, played off of one another, the comedic moments within the story. My favorite episode to this day, the one where Dean gets scared to death. I don't know, everyone should remember this one. Where Dean is afraid of his own fucking shadow. That must be the best episode that Supernatural have ever had. By a mile. If WoW doesn't trigger you these days, you're doing something wrong. This must be true. But I had friends who told me to see it, or they forced me to it. A bit too bushy for my taste. What's a bit too bushy for your taste, that one? Yellow Fever is the episode title. Oh, right. Wait, the title is actually Yellow Fever. Because I thought for a second there you were talking about something completely different. Because Yellow Fever is actually... Yellow Fever is when, like, white guys really want Asian girls, right? Isn't that what Yellow Fever actually is? Oh, the Scooby-Doo episode is also phenomenal. C3 to play another game. True. Stalin, how you doing, brother? Wonder if WoW is triggering by default because of the emotional connection and time investment with the game for so many years. I mean, obviously. People do not get triggered over things that they don't care about. If you're someone in this chat... Is there anyone in this chat that has never played World of Warcraft or really don't give a fuck about World of Warcraft? So I don't actually... Natalie, you say it's also a slur. Maybe. But I would say considering what I've... Like, considering what I know of the yellow fever thing, I would say it's a slur well deserved. Because it is mainly the sort of, like... I don't know. They have a weird fixation with Asian women. So I would say in that regard, this is probably a slur well deserved. Yeah, fetishize. That's the word. So I feel like I got out at a good time. Oh my god, my internet again, dude. What the fuck? Why is this happening? Like, what the fuck? Let me quickly just I'm just gonna send them a very angry message here on Twitter. Give me a moment, guys. I'm just fucking sick and tired of this. All right. They're not going to respond right now, but I need to get them to respond to this. I mean, Asian women are very beautiful. I'd say all women are very beautiful. A beautiful woman is a beautiful fucking woman. Like, whether she be Asian, black, white, Indian, no matter what, if she's beautiful, she's beautiful. I don't really... So I would say there are ugly women and beautiful women of every race in the world. And basically, as a guy, you just hope that one of those beautiful women want to be your woman. Yeah, the fly is annoying as fuck. The fly is annoying as fuck. Yander Frey, thanks for the first time chat, dude. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yellow fever is also a viral infection spread by a particular species of mosquito. Yeah, but, I mean, that's not the kind of yellow fever we're talking about here. One race, the human race, and there are Ugos everywhere? True. 100% yeah. Wait, what? Oh, no, I saw the... I know it's a disease, but that's not what we're talking about now. We're not talking about diseases. We're talking about psychological diseases. Things that people suffer from that won't kill them, but still make them kind of fucking iffy. Dude, this fly has been here since this afternoon, and I can't get it to fucking leave. I've had that door open for like 4 hours. For some reason, the fly goes outside death. I won't go there. I'll just stick around the fucking PC for some reason, because it's funnier. God knows why. Undermans, thanks for the follow, dude. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like being a Supernatural fan? Dude, I hate flies. They are the worst little things in the fucking world. Like, what are their purpose? What is the purpose of a fly? Other than to annoy. In my perfect world, we kill all the insects and all the animals and replace it with robots that do the same thing. So if a fly has a purpose, it's done by a robot, and the robot has literally been programmed not to annoy people. It stays the fuck away from people. It sees a person, it leaves. And you can also order it to fuck off if you don't want it. The fly never sits somewhere. I just grab something with a high surface area, like a badminton bat, swat it from the air and daze it so that it can be killed easier. Base Horseman and War's Horse was awesome. Oh my god, Death. Do you guys remember that? Like that first fucking time Death shows up. And you have that song, Oh, Death. Oh, Death. That was fucking creepy, dude. Like, the eeriest shit I've ever seen. I was just looking at it going, oh my god, what's gonna... Shit. Microsoft possibly reviving Heroes of the Storm. Hey, we spoke about that already. I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen, or it might happen. It has a good chance of happening. And I would be happy about that, because I know there's a lot of people that love Heroes of the Storm and really, really want to play it. So it would be nice for them if they could actually play it, you know? All right, ladies and gentlemen, 3 minutes. And then we start the cinematic. Start the countdown. Now. 3 minutes. Death was a better dad to Dean than John Winchester. Yeah, but John... Like, I thought there would be more of John Winchester, to be fair. I really fucking hoped that there would be more. I would have preferred if there was more. Because I like him as an actor as well. Alright, so... WoW Cinematic... Shadowlands... 9.2 Anduin Freeze Arthas Freeze Arthas ending cinematic. Alright. Was really fun, but I stopped playing way back when. I mean, games like that is always going to be fun. Unknown Mephi, how you doing? Welcome back. Grizzlord, welcome back, dude. Thanks for the first time chat. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Him as Negan in Walking Dead is just baller as fuck. The Walking Dead lost me around the time that they started dealing with Negan. That's when I sort of went, okay, fuck this show, dude. I really wanted The Walking Dead to actually try to figure out what started all of this. And in the end, it just turned into a massive, I don't know, just so much shit. I really didn't enjoy it. Yeah, Breaking Bad was a phenomenal TV show. What is a good show? The Expanse. I started watching The Expanse, wasn't that happy. Mambo, how you doing, brother? Happy to have you here, man. Oh, Vikings. Have anyone started watching Vikings Valhalla? You guys should watch Vikings Valhalla. It's alright. It's not, I would say, it's definitely not better than the original Vikings. Nothing is as good as Ragnar Lothbrok, but it's good. It's not bad. Yeah, it is. I think it's a Netflix series. Oh, Arcane was also very good. Holby, you bastard. Thanks for the 2 months up. Did really appreciate it. 19 months in a row. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Saysvar, how you doing? Ragnar? Dude, they should never have killed Ragnar. If you like Vikings, you should play Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's so much fun, crushing skulls, doing raids. I mean, I've played some of the Assassin's Creeds. I miss the old Assassin's Creeds, so I have no interest in playing the new ones. Lysaria, thanks for the 2 months up. Really appreciate that. 2 months in a row. You guys are far too kind, by the way. Giving me all your money. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna blow it, but I really appreciate it. Making me rich, you motherfuckers. Thank you. All right, cinematic time. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have no expectations going into this. I have been told by many that I am not going to like it, that I am going to hate it, and that is, well, I guess that is what it is, you know? I don't know how to feel about the cinematic. Why is the cinematic not on the World of Warcraft website. Like, what the fuck? I'm not going to watch a 12-minute, like, there's no way that the cinematic is 12 minutes long, is it? Is this cinematic 12 fucking minutes long? Unknown Mephi, thank you so much for the 10 community subs. Ladies and gentlemen, hearts in chat, 10 community subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so it's on Wowhead, people are saying. Yeah, I thought for a second, wait, 12 minutes? That's great. I can turn this into a 2-hour reaction video. But no, sadly, it's only going to be like half an hour, maybe 45 minutes. It's only 3 minutes. Then I have to stretch this into a decently sized reaction video on pre-chat. Where the hell is this? This one, right? Anduin Run cinematic. I'm assuming it's this one. Yeah, it's probably this one. That won't be an issue when we discuss it. Oh no, we're definitely going to be discussing it. We'll trigger you. That's where we see authors. Don't we see authors in this one? Before Steve comes back, we see he is epic. Okay, so like I said, I have no expectations for this. Some people have told me I'm going to hate it. Some people told me I'm going to be okay with it. I have yet to find anyone that told me that I will love it. Most I've heard, like the most positive thing I've heard is that it's okay. At least it doesn't destroy Arthas, which is kind of sad if that's the most praise that you can get out of a cinematic. But we'll watch it and we'll see. We'll see how I feel about this.
Do you not understand? This one is bound to me.
Oh, shit. Angry Anduin.
Fulfill your final purpose. Annihilation. The fate of all who carry
What the fuck is going on with him?
My son. This blade does not belong to darkness. It was forged by valor.
Where the fuck does Varian come from?
My honor. Its legacy and ours are with you, even here. Now, let it be finished.
Jayla be mad, bro. Jayla be fucking mad, though.
Arthas. Is this all that remains of him?
The last flicker of his scarred spirit, consumed in the forges of the jailer.
No crown, no throne, not even a soul left for judgment. I hated you, hunted you, and with each selfish act, became you. That is my burden to bear. But your legacy is at an end. Be gone then, Arthas Menethil. May the last whisper of your name fade and be forgotten.
So, I have questions. First among them, where the fuck did Varian and Sourfang come from? Were they in the Blade? Weren't they in the Blade? Varian wouldn't have been in the Blade. Varian died before the Arbiter would have been down. So Varian, how is Varian there? How is Sourfang there? Did they fucking get a taxi to arrive at the raid in time? Was this meant to just be some sort of vision in his own mind? Like it's actually him speaking to himself, but sort of created these characters of virtue and value that helped him to convince. I don't like that. That makes no sense to me. Those characters seems to be shoehorned into the cinematic with no real sense and purpose to it. Like, look, right off the bat, let's start with one thing. The voice acting is fucking phenomenal. The voice acting is fantastic. I've always had a very big love for Patty Matheson and Josh. They both do an incredible job. The voice acting, once again, absolutely phenomenal. The cinematic, once again, phenomenal. It looks really cool. It looks really beautiful. The story, on the other hand, Mr. fucking Denuser, explain yourself. I haven't even gotten to the thing that pisses me off about the cinematic. I'm right now just a little confused. So let's just deal with my confusion for a second. I don't know where Varian and Sourfang fits into this entire thing. How did they arrive there? How did they even know that this was happening? Who sent them? Why are they there? They seem to be there as fan service. Nothing more, nothing less. They're just sort of there to kind of finish that story, if that makes sense, right? They're there to finish the story. Okay, fine. Let's go with that. It was Anduin seeing faces and hearing voices. Nothing can surprise me at this point, so that's probably fine. But here's where I absolutely hate the cinematic. Absolutely despise it.
Forgotten.
If you're going to end... Now, I'll say this. With the current quality of World of Warcraft writing, with how writing is at the moment in World of Warcraft, maybe this is the best that they can do. Maybe we should be glad that they didn't try to write an actual Arthas, because that may have been a fucking mistake. But is this the best you can do? For one of the most, if not the most, then one of the most iconic characters in World of Warcraft. How is this the best that you do for that character? The condemnation that this character now has to realize. Have we forgotten? Like, excuse me, but fuck me. Excuse me, but I just have to, like, do a thing here. Office dies ICC. I just have to do a thing here because it seems like people have forgotten. So anyone who thinks this was actually good, let me just show you. All right, so are we ignoring all of this?
Father, is it over?
Yes, this is the fan-made one. It's the one that's sort of made better, to look better. It's not the 8K or the 4K one. Father, is it over? This is where Arthas is normal again. Because remember, Arthas was controlled the exact same way that Anduin was. And yet we're ending it with Arthas being condemned in the exact same way as if nothing of this had ever happened. As if none of this had ever happened. Arthas' final moments of basically the story, because this is clear to me, Steve Denuser is done with Arthas as a character. Like, fuck that guy. He's toxic as shit. He's a toxic man. I don't want to deal with him anymore. That's what I'm getting from this. I don't want to deal with this toxic masculinity in my video game, so fuck him. Yeah? This is what he gets?
Is this all that remains of him?
And you're gonna have Sylvanas be the one that delivers the final words. Not Jaina, who's literally standing right there. The love of his life, the love of her fucking life. She's not gonna be the one to deliver the final words to Arthas? How do you do that? How do you miss that? Like, it doesn't make fucking sense. Or Uther, who actually fucking dealt with him so much more.
The last flicker of his scarred spirit, consumed at the forges of the jailer.
No crown, no throne, not even a soul left for judgment. I hated you, hunted you.
The emotion here is perfect. Don't get me wrong. This is perfect. The emotion that Sylvanas is showing here is so true, so real. It gives us insight into her mind right now. Nothing wrong with this at all. Nothing wrong with this at all. It's that is it. That's it. For this entire cinematic, and that's it.
And with each selfish act became you. That is my burden to bear. But your legacy is at an end. Be gone then, Arthas Menethil. May the last whisper of your name fade and be forgotten.
Can someone edit this where Sylvanas says, "Be gone then, Steve Denuser. May your legacy fade." Because, oh my Jesus, how did we go? Like, how did we go from this Arthas to that? I guess I'm just running through some of my favorite cinematics here because this was when WoW was actually fucking good.
Pylon forward! Take the lead! For Morderon! For the Alliance! Back, you mindless wretches!
The graphics here are terrible. Absolutely terrible. And yet so much more impactful. I remember hearing that for the first time and losing my shit, dude.
Fight on, brothers!
Rise up, sons of the Horde! Blood and glory await us! Lotargar! For the Horde!
I was wondering if you'd show up.
I couldn't let the Alliance have all the fun today.
And here we go. Look at this. This is Arthas. How can you do him dirty like that?
Arthas! The blood of your father, of your people, demands justice! Come forth, coward!
Look at this. This is fucking epic, dude. I get so happy when I see this.
You speak of justice, of cowardice. I will show you the justice of the grave and the true meaning of fear. Enough talk! Let it be finished!
You will pay for all the lives you've stolen, traitor!
Boldly stated, but there is nothing you can... What?
Did you think we had forgotten? Did you think we had forgiven? Behold now the terrible vengeance of the Forsaken!
Sylvanas.
Death to the Scourge! And death to the living!
Dude, without having to watch the whole cinematic, because it is actually about this one. My point here, if I can explain it, everything in the cinematic is fine. It's okay. It's not a bad cinematic. It's okay. It's what's not there. It's what should have been there. You're not just, the newser, you're not just dealing with a fucking throwaway character like the ones that you're writing. You're dealing with the character. You're literally dealing with the first true iconic character for World of Warcraft. A character that was established all the way back in Warcraft 3. And you just, what? Forgot about it? Forgot that this isn't a character that can simply be a ball of, like, blue light. You could have given him a better send-off than this. I recognize, the newser, that you want to be done with this story. You feel like you can write a better story than this. But at least do us, the player base who actually come from the days of Warcraft 2 and 3, do us the service, have the decency to at least end our stories in a way that is relatively decent and good. And then, by all means, fuck up your own stories. But you could have had a little bit more respect for our stories. I mean, Jaina is right there. How is Jaina not the one that has the final words with Arthas? How is Jaina not the one to have the... Jaina is the most underutilized and underused female character, not even female character in World of Warcraft. Fuck. During this entire Shadowlands, even Bane had more depth than Jaina. She's just there, but she doesn't seem to serve a purpose. And yet, in this instance, Jaina is so much more important than any of these other characters on the fucking screen. Because yes, Sylvanas did everything that she did because of Arthas, and Sylvanas was literally created by Arthas. But the backstory between Jaina and Arthas is so much deeper. Because Sylvanas made Arthas the first day that she died. Jaina knew Arthas before he became this. Before he became the evil dictator of World of Warcraft, Jaina knew him. How is the only words that Jaina have? You have to listen fucking closely, because it's not really right there.
Arthas. Is this all that remains of him?
Is this all that remains of him? Not even a center shot on Jaina. Not even a zoom in on Jaina's face, no. Sort of blurred in the background. Like every single one of the fucking Bolton characters for World of Warcraft. Blurred and in the background. Is this all that remains? How is that the only thing that you're going to have Jaina say in the cinematic? Because we sure as fuck know she's not really going to say anything worthwhile in the game, right? Nothing worthwhile ever gets said in the game. I'm sorry, guys. I am not happy with the handling of the story. And that's, again, not to say that it is bad in what they've shown. What they've shown is okay. It's what they haven't shown. It's what isn't in the cinematic. That is my problem. There should have been more. And then, of course, let's just get back to my confusion. What was shown, Varian and Saurfang, makes little to fuck all sense. How are they there? They have not been around at all this entire expansion. No one have even tried to look for them, and yet they show up. It would have made more sense. Like, maybe, is there anyone that has done the raid yet? Did Jaina go on some secret crusade and quest to find the souls of Varian and Saurfang? To see if they could break through to Anduin? Was this like an act from one of the cast members to sort of bring them in? Can this fly fuck off, please? I'm busy making a video, bro. Why are they there? How did they make their way there? And you can't just say these are spirits from the land of the dead, because we're no longer really in the land of the dead. We're in Zereth Mortis, the origins of the land of the dead. These spirits, if they're anywhere, would have been very far away. They're definitely not part of whatever is wrong within the Shadowlands. You just need to read the new books. It doesn't make sense. It feels like fan service. That's it. It feels like they knew that players would be peeved as fuck if they ended this expansion with no mention of Saurfang, with no mention of Varian Wren, and they thought, let's just put them into the cinematic for no fucking purpose. Like, what even is the purpose of these fucking characters here? Like,
Carry my blade. My son.
Lefers, that's fine, but there is no evidence to suggest that Charlemagne can absorb the souls of the dead. If there was evidence of that, that would make sense. The two souls that once wielded Charlemagne, that died wielding Charlemagne, came back to basically free him. But we don't have evidence of that actually happening, or of that even being possible. So, yeah, it's fine if it's just visions, but that makes it actually a little bit worse, Lefers, because, again, it feels like fan service. It feels like fan service. It feels like these two characters should have had more story, by the way, in Shadowlands. Everyone wanted to see Varian Wren. Everyone wanted to see Saurfang. I mean, we were literally going to the land of the dead and we get to see these characters again. Everyone wanted to see it. And it feels like Blizzard just literally went, oh, well, you know, we didn't put them in the game, but we'll use them in this final cinematic. Why not? Why not? Let's just shoehorn them into this, because why not? We need to be able to say that they were at least in the game. You know, they need to be in the credits, so we'll put them there. That's my problem here. It just, I don't know. Like I said, the cinematic is fine. It's okay. It's not a horrible cinematic. Everything that is in there is relatively good, decent, even though some of it doesn't make a lot of sense. The problem is with everything that isn't in. Everything that could have been in. And that should have been in. Yeah, that's all I have. I don't know what else to say. What were your takeaways? Now that we have watched it, I would love to know what you guys thought of it. They might as well have been spitting on Arthur's grave. Literally, no, that's what they did. They literally spat on Arthur's as a character. And like I said, that's what pisses me off. Bungle, how you doing? Will new players understand any of this? No. If you're a new player in World of Warcraft and you didn't do at least some of Wrath, you are absolutely going to be fucking lost here. There is no way that you know what the hell's going on here. Is there anyone, can I ask, is there anyone that actually loved the cinematic? Anyone that actually enjoyed the cinematic, that thought, you know what, it's really fucking cool. Nice cinematic again to compare. There was definitely similarities, but again, like I said, I don't really mind that they're borrowing. It just feels weird that they would be borrowing from moments in Final Fantasy that is kind of sacred. I would say the Estinian one is kind of sacred. As you said, it is good cinematic, but what they did to Arthas is just makes it bad. Dude. I should do these cinematic reactions at the end of the fucking stream. I'm so peeved right now. I am so peeved right now. I literally just want to go punch a wall or some shit. There's so much. Blaze, thanks for the first time chat, dude. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Life is, by the way, thanks for the first time chat as well. Really appreciate it. Welcome to both of you. Yeah, so it seems like those of you that voted yes, this will actually peeve me. We're absolutely correct. It did peeve me. And again, it's fuck it. Let's move on. I'm not even gonna do a deep dive here. I don't think it warrants a deep dive. I genuinely don't think it warrants a deep dive. Will you please watch the side by side with Heavensward now? Pretty please. All right, so link me the Heavensward one that you want me to watch. Link it to me either if you're a sub, link it to me on Twitch. If you're not a sub, link it to me on Discord. Blaze, thanks for the follow, dude. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wait, is this a side by... Did someone actually do the side by side? Oh, shit. Someone actually fucking did the side by side already. That was quick. Popo. Jesus. Quick time. Fucking hell. All right. All right. All right, so this is the side-by-side. The quickest side-by-side I've ever seen in my life. But I have to say, Final Fantasy players are quite protective of their stories being used. Specifically when it is very important stories being used and ripped off. So let's see what exactly have been ripped off here.
Do you not understand? This one is bound to me.
Time to win!
Fulfill your final purpose.
Yeah, there is Heavensward spoilers here. If you're not at Heavensward, close your eyes and close your ears quickly.
Annihilation. The fate of all who carry my blade. Is this to be mine end? Nay, I will not allow it. I am of the first brood. I am vengeance incarnate. I am Nidhogg. Thou shalt die by my hand.
I still remember this fucking cinematic.
This is not your hand, worm.
Oh my god. Estinian. You bitch.
Thou wilt obey.
I would ask one last favor of you, Warrior of Light. Finish me, now, while I have the beast subdued!
We couldn't finish him. We couldn't do it. We had to save him.
You waste your time. Kill me! It is the only way! Ending Nidhogg will be my final duty.
No! You can't die like this! I won't let you!
I'll talk about it now because I think what people are referring to is maybe wrong.
My son. This blade does not belong to darkness. It was forged by valor. And also by honor. Its legacy
That's
and
cringe as fuck.
are with you, even here. Now, let it be finished.
Sail. Oh, fuck a sail, bro. Here we go. It's our boy. It's Horshavon. Oh, yeah. The motherfucker that should never have died. Alright, we're still watching. I'll explain it in a minute.
Arthas.
Is this all that remains of him?
The last flicker of his scarred spirit, consumed in the forges of the jailer.
No crown, no throne, not even a soul left for judgment. I hated you, hunted.
The music is good here.
and
That is
each
true. But the music has always been
selfish
spectacular in WoW.
became you. That is
Music,
my
voice
one
acting, art
plan.
style, art direction,
But
brilliant.
your
All of it fucking brilliant.
legacy is at an end. Be gone then, Arthas Menethil.
Can the player at
May the
least
last whisper
get
of
this
your
35
name
anima?
fade and be forgotten.
Or is that also gone? Like you don't even get the 35 anima from Arthas? Oh shit. I still feel sorry for Nidhogg, by the way. Greg, thanks for the follow, dude. Really appreciate that. Wojo, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, this song as well fucking kills me. All right, so let me... Oh, they're just showing all the things that's been ripped off.
What hurts the most is watching Blizzard make their female protagonists go insane to the point where the player base hates them, and then they have the nerve to make them obsolete when they were involved with other important pro/antagonists. BC their story won't sell. That's why I can't ever trust that their story direction will change. It's my hot take.
That's it, Babby. Thanks for the 200 bits, and I absolutely agree with you. So, first and foremost, I don't necessarily think that it is wholly fair to say that this is completely ripped off. And this goes back to a conversation we've had a couple of times. Tropes. So, tropes in video games, or tropes in story, really, is something that you can't get away from. We once spent some time on Discord talking to one of the developers that work for Blizzard Entertainment, Taron Gregory. He's actually the man responsible for this cinematic. He made this cinematic. That's his job, is making cinematics like this one. And Taron basically explained to us that there are, I can't remember if it's 6 or 9, but let's go with 9. There are 9 different story tropes in fantasy that works. Anything that isn't one of those 9 simply doesn't work. It just, for some reason, it does not connect with the audience. If you try to write anything that isn't in the 9, it just doesn't work. This is why most stories and movies and things like that follow basically, a very similar sort of foundation and architecture. They do the same thing because it works. If you try to do something different, the audience for some reason just does not resonate. It does not click with the audience. I'll say everything was fine with this cinematic right up until the moment where Sao Fang and Varian touches Anduin's shoulders. Because at that point, it is effectively just a ripoff of what happened in Final Fantasy XIV. But I'm actually not going to say that it is a ripoff of Final Fantasy XIV. I don't think I even have to say that. I will just point out the difference. Ysayle and Haurchevant was very well established throughout the entirety of Heavensward. Their journey really was your journey throughout the entirety of Heavensward. Their lives were intertwined with the story as it was coming to an end. Them being there made sense. You seeing them there made sense. It could have been no other way. But it had to be there. And considering that your character was part of that, it was your character seeing Haurchevant and Ysayle showing up, of course your character would have seen them. They're with you in spirit. It's what it's supposed to be. Like I said when I watched the cinematic the first time, Sao Fang and Varian being there felt out of place. It felt like fan service. It felt like they were simply putting them there because, well, players would like to see them there. And that will give the cinematic a boost. People will see it and think, oh my god, we saw Varian and Sao Fang. Such a good cinematic. It didn't feel like they were there because it was meant to be there. Like, it fit and it should have been there, and there was no other way to do it but for them to be there. And I feel like that is the major difference here. I can't say whether or not this was a ripoff, because, by the way, Final Fantasy isn't the first story that have done something like this, nor is it going to be the last. And World of Warcraft isn't going to be the last one.
Cinematic is bad, but not as bad as you are making it out to be right now. There's answers there for some of the questions you had. We'll deliver the spice on Monday when we record the Patreon podcast. Hit up the socials, links, chat, Discord, and Reddit are free. Chill out.
But Apocalypse, I never said that the cinematic was bad. I appreciate the bits, but I never said that the cinematic was bad. I said the cinematic was good. I said what was bad was what isn't in the cinematic. I never said the cinematic is bad. In fact, I said exactly the opposite. I said the cinematic is good. Everything that is in there is great. It's fine. It doesn't make it hard to follow. It's a pretty good end to the story. Well, at least the end to Anduin's control in the story. It's what's not there. It's what should have been there. That's the issue. That's the issue that I have. But with that said, the idea behind it being stolen, I'm not entirely sure if I can get behind that, because like I said, it's Final Fantasy wasn't the first to have spirits sort of show up and help you overcome something great. World of Warcraft is not going to be the last to do it. It is a trope. It works. It connects to people. If done right. I think the difference is that in Final Fantasy it was done right. In World of Warcraft it felt a little bit forced. Like, as I said earlier, why is Saurfang and Varian there? Well, both of them use Charlemagne. So, sure. They were both the previous, quote-unquote, owners of Charlemagne. So it kind of makes sense that they would be there. But how they were put there, and the explanations that led to them being put there, that's where it just sort of feels like it's a bit of fan service. Not the worst. Not the worst. It's not like it's egregious and it's the worst thing that's ever been put in a cinematic. Not by a mile. It's just slightly peeving that it feels as if it's shoehorned in there to be there, rather than being organically in there, because why wouldn't it be in there? I hope that makes some sense. Harry Potter did it first. Greg, that's true. Thanks for the first time chat. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Thank you. Ultimately, ladies and gentlemen, what you do have to understand here is that Final Fantasy players, like I said before, are incredibly protective over certain stories, and something like the Estinian story is one of those. So obviously, when people see that and they see that other games are trying to rip it off, or it looks like other games are trying to rip it off, it can be an immediate reaction of, what the fuck are you doing? These are not your moments, these are our moments. So Arthur's just banished. Canatran, by the way, thanks for the first time chat, really appreciate that. Like hot fought in the air, damned user writing is only paired with Disney Star Wars trilogy. Sadly true. Charlemagne being red and blue after Anduin destroys Kingsmourn might be an indication that he will be the one to unite the Horde and the Alliance. I mean, it is possible. So I have, if you will permit me to give you guys a little bit of a theory about what becoming next, and if we were to go on your Charlemagne being blue and red at the end of that, and if we were to say, what if that is foreshadowing? So we already know that there is some problems there's gonna be some issues within the Alliance. All right. You have the quotes or the whispers from the old gods that basically confirm that the Crown of Light brings only darkness, that the Golden One is going to claim a vacant throne. Turalian is currently sitting on the throne. There is a very good chance that Turalian refuses to give up his throne, arguing that Anduin cannot be trusted, that Anduin has fallen, or that Anduin can no longer be of the light because of what Anduin had done. Anduin, at the time, will probably not fight him, because, believe me, Anduin is going to have some emotional scars from what has happened to him and what he has done. So Anduin might just for a while sit back and go, no, well, okay. So there is a very good chance that Anduin, in his fight with the light, because believe me, it is going to lead into a fight with the light, but there is a very good chance that Anduin needing an army to fight the light, because Turalian on the throne, Uriel is not far behind. And I realize there's a lot of Final Fantasy players here that's probably going, who? And that's fine. You don't necessarily have to know what this is, but Uriel is a crazy bitch that basically believes the light is the beginning and the end of everything, and that the light is right. Always. So Turalian brings through Uriel, and Ur starts the fight. The massive fight. Anduin requires an army, so Anduin unites the pockets of the Alliance that will not follow Turalian and Uriel, and the Horde, who's obviously not going to follow Uriel and the Alliance. Obviously. They're not going to follow. Greg, thank you for the 1 sub. Did really appreciate that. Welcome to the most degenerate chat on Twitch. Thank you. Space Goat Hitler, pretty much? Pretty much, yeah. Alright, so after this, I would also not lead when an old thing dominated him and pledged his control to mess up his life. I mean, yes and no, but I do think it can be foreshadowing of what a future story could hold for the Horde and the Alliance. Ruda, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Wait, why are people fighting in chat? Lotus, how you doing, brother? Why are people fighting in chat? I see people calling people fucking names and shit. Do I like the new Sylvanas character? Interesting question. No. I feel like they could have gone different directions with it. So, no. The quick answer, and also the answer that you can find so many videos of mine on YouTube basically answering that exact question, is no. After seeing this, what are your expectations for Zuval's death finale cinematic, if there is one? There's definitely going to be one. I have no expectations. I still have no expectations for World of Warcraft. I've learned throughout 2 years of constant disappointment to leave all expectation at the door. There's no point. What would you love to see as the final cinematic? An explanation? If I could choose anything to see at the final cinematic, it would be an explanation. Something to make this entire story make some kind of fucking sense. That would be perfect for me. If someone in that cinematic could explain how all of these things fit together, I'd be happy. It doesn't even have to be an epic cinematic. I don't need an epic screaming and an epic voice acting cinematic. Actually, allow me to backtrack a little. I would prefer if the jailer's voice is sort of increased by a couple of decibels so that I can actually hear what the fuck he's saying. You know, that I really want to see in the final cinematic. Just a couple of decibels higher, so he actually doesn't just whisper and the music sort of goes over the whisper. Maybe speak with your chest. Use your diaphragm, really fucking project outwards so that everyone actually hears what you're saying. So I would want to see that, but then outside of that, I don't really have much of a, shall we say, hope or expectation for what may or may not be. I love your content, also a patron and a member of the beer club. Dude, thank you so much. Dude, really appreciate all that support. You're fucking fantastic, man. Thank you. At least Garrosh had a badass ending, and best thing WoW has done since Siege of Orgrimmar. Well, Garrosh's ending was only good once a fan went and made it better. Like, the original Garrosh cinematic ending was fucking horrible. And then a fan went and actually made it fine. And then it was badass as shit. But yes, the Garrosh, I would say the Garrosh ending is probably one of the best endings World of Warcraft have ever had. Michivus, thank you for the first time chat, dude. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Thank you. Base guess, assuming it can't be Dragon Isles, how would you want to see the end of SL lead into the next X-Pack? And what would you want that X-Pack story to be? I can't really answer in terms of specifics, because I don't have a specific thing that I would like to see from World of Warcraft. The only answer I can really give for that, and by the way, Michivus, thanks for the first time chat, is based. I want to go back to a based expansion. Something that doesn't try to meddle in cosmic powers. Something that doesn't introduce more shattered dreams and shattered hopes and allows us to peek behind curtains that we're actually not supposed to peek behind. The thing that peeves me most about the Shadowlands cinematic, or the whole Shadowlands experience, is the fact that it allowed us to peek behind a curtain that you should technically never peek behind. And obviously, what that refers to is death. You should technically not ever see death. Right? You shouldn't be able to see what happens after death. Because it runs the risk of destroying or sort of, what's the word? Not demeaning. It runs the risk of, oh my god, Inglando for making things less important or less big. Diminish? It undermines the finality of death. It cheapens death. It devalues. That's the one. It devalues. Rage Santa, thank you so much. It devalues death. And that's something that Shadowlands did that is, I think, the most unforgivable thing of that Shadowlands ever did. Is it devalued that idea and that finality that death is. Because, quite frankly, if someone now dies, you can just use the portal and go say hello. They're still there, you know? They're still going about their business, leading their lives. So I would prefer if we don't peek behind any other curtains. Leave all the other curtains unpeeked. And let's deal with Azeroth and make Azeroth for fucking once in our lives. Let's go back to Azeroth being the central pillar that is World of Warcraft. There is more than enough stuff on Azeroth to keep us busy. There are more than enough enemies in the universe to threaten Azeroth's survival. We do not need a brand new continent and planet every single expansion. Sometimes it is okay to stay on the general, normal, boring Azeroth and actually get an expansion that drives the story and the world a little bit forward. Of course, you're going to have to do that well, but you can do it well. Blizzard just needs to really dig deep, and it should be fine. I hope that answers your question a little bit. A dream to an Azeroth and finding it taken over by an Azeroth. Oh, we've talked about that as well before. I would love that. Okami, thanks for the 100. Really appreciate it.
Raises hand up. Hi, Edo Cullen. How are you doing? I'm doing okay, but I have a question about Heaven's Ward. What happened to the other church staff people after the wizard pope was killed and the true history was revealed? I was unsure if they got lynched or if they were unredacting old documents or researching their past as they could learn from it.
Okami, thanks for the 100. Really appreciate it. I don't actually know what happened to them. I think a lot of them they do actually in the story. I believe Emmerich, at one point in the story that follows, Emmerich actually says they're still dealing with some of them that do not want to, shall we say, bend the knee. So there are still factions of the church staff that doesn't want to bend the knee. And when you do the raid as well, you actually see that that there are normal members of the church that is fighting against you and sort of being ads in that dungeon. So I would say that is sort of what it is, you know. Some of them probably repented, some of them got killed in the raid on the cathedral. What should happen while Earth's mightiest heroes are chilling with the Grim Reaper? The mindless hordes of undead have destroyed the world in a second cataclysm. Now we have to go back in time to stop it. How far back? I don't know. Dude, if we ever go back to the days of the Black Empire, I'd be so happy. The next expansion is Chromie going, oh shit, the world is destroyed, we have to time travel. Once we go through the time travel portal, Chromie goes, oh crap, I set the time for the wrong time. We're back in the days of the Black Empire. Oops, we can't go back anymore because my magic doesn't work at the moment. Because I didn't actually exist during this time frame. And we're like, oh shit, okay, this is the new WoW. Welcome to the Black Empire. Let's go. A mage job quest? Alright, so you'll see it in Endwalker, Miracos says. You'll see it in Endwalker. So asking me why the jailer wanted Azeroth so much. I was told that he wants to dominate Azeroth as a means of poisoning the well. All the other Xeraths are connected to Azeroth, so it is a way of dominating all things. Yeah, but he wanted to kill. He wanted to kill Azeroth. That doesn't necessarily lead to domination, does it? Killing Azeroth is not the same as dominating Azeroth. Tell me what, Cloud? I don't think... Well, I would say, Cloud, that I don't view that as a spoiler, because he's basically saying it will be dealt with in Endwalker, but I will reiterate. If I'm asking questions about Final Fantasy, guys, and there is even a chance that it's answered later, don't tell me that it's answered later. Just sort of go with it. Just sort of go, oh my god, he doesn't know. Right? Or some shit like that. But don't tell me I will find out eventually. Or at least don't tell me when I'll find out. Like, you can tell me you'll find out, but don't tell me when. Let it be a surprise as soon as it happens. What is my opinion on the Dragonel's expansion? I would love it. Because that's Azeroth, right? That is 100% Azeroth stuff. And I just want more Azeroth stuff. I don't know. How many of you want an expansion that goes more cosmic again? Next expansion. Or how many of you prefer an expansion that actually goes, back to the origins of what World of Warcraft used to be? I want more cosmic. The thing is, everything will happen later. I want dragons like it was old school. Oh my god, can you imagine old school dragons being a thing again? How cool would that be? How fucking awesome would that be? A good mix of both would be nice, but I don't know. So I would be okay with dragons. Or I would be okay with cosmic powers. Let me put it this way. Cosmic powers in World of Warcraft is not a problem at all. The only thing that makes cosmic powers in World of Warcraft a problem is when those cosmic powers aren't actually attacking Azeroth, but instead we are the ones who attack them, or we are the ones who make our way to them. That is the issue. So if you have cosmic powers in World of Warcraft insofar as the light, for example, attacks Azeroth, great, no problem. Let's go. We've done this before. We've seen these stories before. I mean, the Legion have attacked Azeroth multiple times. There's nothing wrong with that. It's whenever we peek behind the curtain and we go to their worlds, that I don't want to see. That I really do not want to fucking see. Oh, this is going to be very loud. Actually, maybe not. Itty bitty living space. Even that is also possible. WoW going Warhammer style? What makes you think World of Warcraft is going Warhammer style? Where am I in Stormblood? Right at the fucking beginning. Like, literally right at the beginning. I think we only just finished the first 2 quests of Stormblood. Yeah, it's just the title scene, Magical Fury, because I don't know how to change it, and I don't care enough to change it. So, you know, that's the only reason. That is the. Have I found this one already? Yes, I have. No, I haven't bought Endwalker yet, dude. I am years away from Endwalker. That ghost paper. Hold up, let me explain. Okay, chat. Everyone that's been here for a long time. Let me quickly ask you. How long do you think it's going to take us at the current rate of playing to get to Endwalker? Let's get estimates here. Janine, it is already brilliant for me. So if it only gets better and better, I'm never going to play anything else. March 2024? Endwalker 2030? 2 months? Holy no, Johnny. Not 2 months. And we'll be out. With more dragon friends in FF14? I don't know.
Think
Yes.
Get more dragon friends in FF14?
I think so. I think we will see the dragons again. What was the story that I wanted to do? Oh, this is the one, right? Is it? Yeah. A friend in need. I may as well just run out like this. Stop turning. Booty Clapper. 62. It's my god being. Wait, who the fuck is Booty Clapper? What? Oh, I can't wait for the graphical update. Final Fantasy with new graphics is going to be fucking phenomenal. I'm on Gilgamesh Ether, BH. I am in combat. I use a little bit of G-Shade, but nothing too fucking fantastic, to be fair. All right, Monago or Nago. Let's do this. Oh my god. Cloud, really? All you care about for the graphical updates is catcalls. More catcalls, more better, right? Can't wait for the graphical update. Dude, it's gonna be so fucking cool. Quiet. Hear that? Oh shit, thanks for the 100, Akami.
Won't be as bright and eye-hurting with the graphic update. So bright.
Dude, Lim Solo Mensa is gonna look insane. Insane with new graphics. Holy shit. I haven't seen a single bunny girl yet in the game, I think. I don't think so. Have I? No, I have. I'm lying. There's like 3 dancers in Ul'dah. That's bunny girls, right? Just glad my hero will be getting some love. Quiet. You hear that? That was the Corellium engine backfiring. Imperials. You gods. You have pre-natural senses. I didn't hear a thing. When you grow up hunting in these lands, you learn to discern the sounds that could mean life and death, be they of a predator or a patrol. From what I'm hearing, we have a 7-man patrol augmented with a single Magitech armor. Wide search pattern, divided into 2, no, 3 teams. I don't think they know we're here. It's risky, but we should split up and try to take them all by surprise at the same time. We don't want them calling reinforcements. 3 teams? 3 of us? Nothing for it then. Where are they? Head north. You should see them long before they see you. I'll deal with ones to the south. The armor should be just to the west. Akalon's best equipped to deal with that. We attack in 5. That should be enough time to get into position. Rendezvous on the west bank after. Any questions? No. Good luck. Since that was the expansion they were released in, those are Mikoti outside of new quests. Vieira don't show up regularly in. Are they Mikoti? Then I haven't seen any.
Those dancers in Oda Adikalan.
Then I haven't seen any bunny girls. Not even bunny girl players. What's going on? Why is no one doing bunny girl stuff? Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Oh, there. I do have to kill this thing then. Oh, by the way, it's fine if you're running alongside me. Don't help me kill stuff, please. I like to do. I know it's not hard to kill them, but I do like killing them myself, just for funsies. Oh, for fuck's sake! This, by the way, is what makes playing a black mage the biggest pain in the fucking ass. No movement. Like, as soon as you stop moving, it's fucking GG. Thanks for playing. I didn't yell at anyone. I know people love to help. And I really love that people like to help. But we'll do dungeons and people are more than welcome to help during dungeons. But when I'm like killing stuff in the game, I don't know why, but it's like a personal thing for me. I want to kill him. I don't know why. I just like the way of more. Don't show up anywhere until Shadowbringers and Endwalker for them to be in the world at large. Yeah, but players? Surely there must be bunny girl players. Wait, is Rift a bunny girl? Rift, are you a bunny girl? Lotus, how you doing, brother? Wait, someone just followed. Fate Circles. Fated Circles. Thank you very much for the follow, dude. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, raise Akalon. If he gets KO'd, that's true. You have to raise me quickly if I do die, though. So we can edit that out and pretend that I didn't die, so people think I'm a good gamer. It looks like everything went to plan. Not that I'm surprised. The 3 soldiers I faced didn't put up much of a fight. Most of the Imperials we get out here are conscripts from other provinces with little training and even less conviction. It's grim work, killing men and women like that. But don't doubt that they'd do the same to you if the roles were reversed. And don't you dare pity a man in armor. It's the Pep! Thank you for the gifted sub, did really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Give me some love in chat for It's the Pep and a gifted sub. I really appreciate all of the support. You guys are fucking amazing. Oh yeah, if you die, just say you got stunned and edit everything else out. That's what I do. That's what I do. Change to Bunny Boy. No. There is a deal on the table right now. $1,000 donation gets me to go potato people. It's $1,000 because I don't want to be a potato person. But that's the deal. For Bunny, it's going to be much higher. Because I don't want to be a fucking potato. But I genuinely don't want to be a fucking bunny. And worth being Lalafal? Tell dear, I know. That's why I made it $1,000. Because no one has $1,000 lying around to make me a potato person. I shouldn't ruin cutscenes. Why are people so obsessed with Lalas? Because they're evil little shits. That's why. Don't you dare pity a man in armor. Conscript or no, a soldier piloting one of those can kill a dozen good men in the blink of an eye. Not that I need to tell you that, after what happened at the wall. Still don't really get any gear. Do actually do look BLM for some reason? Because the start of the BLM is all fucking Lalafals. I'm getting sick amounts of XP right now. Right. I believe we've rested long enough. We should resume our journey before someone notices they're missing patrol. Yeah, I don't care how much they fetch shit. Zirian, thanks for the follow, dude. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yoshi P is a Lala BLM? Yeah, Yoshi P plays the wrong character, that's why. Black Mage is perfect. Lalafal, not so much. Like, look, Sir Emmerich's armor is not going to look good on a Lalafal. Sessional magic, MSQ gives crazy XP, so you can always stay caught up. True. I think we have 2 new quests, by the way, for Black Mage. Oh, wait, I have forgotten to do this. Southeast. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not going there right now. Why now? Back on Wayne? What wind up? What does wind up mean? If you had to be a melee job, what right now, Dragoon. I've been itching to play Dragoon. We're clear. Only Alliance patrols ahead. It's a minion of a character. Oh. Do I not already have the wind-up thing? You said the forces at Castrum Oriens were under the command of Flame General Ruban Alden, did you not? By Ralgar, the Bull of Alamigo himself? I never dreamed I'd have a chance to meet the legend. I've got a warrior living at the moment. Yeah, but warrior's tank. I don't want to be a tank. I want to play the game, and I want to just enable other people to play the fucking game. Zalafals are as tall as minions, so wind up Bacalon? Oh. Okay, I get it. Wait, Dragoon is not a tank. Is Dragoon tank? Is it fuck? Dragoon is DPS. Oh, DRK. Yeah, DRK is tank. quite a fun tank, I must say. All right, Robon. Please tell me voice acted. Voice acted, please. Voice acted. For the love of fuck, voice acted. Please. I'm begging you. Give me some voice action.
It is good to see you again, my friends. I hope you are here to tell me you have made contact with the Resistance.
We have.
We are, General. Allow me to introduce Monago of Rolga's Reach.
Yeah, welcome. Robon is so fucking cool, bro.
At your service, sir. And may I say what an absolute honor it is to stand before the Bull of Alamigo.
These are not the Blood Sands, girl. You and I are but soldiers on a battlefield fighting for the same cause.
Oh, shit. Right to the point.
As you say, General.
Putting her in her place. Takes no fucking prisoners.
On behalf of Commander Kemp of the Alamigan Resistance, I present to you our formal response.
Oh, shit. I just noticed something. I'll tell you guys in a
Good.
second.
I'm glad we've reached an accord. Though I was not aware you had suffered such losses.
Aye. Some of our finest took part in the Griffin's doomed assault, and we've been struggling to find new recruits ever since.
Yeah, fuck the Griffin, dude.
The massacres cast a pall over the whole Resistance, and many who might once have been open to joining us have since thought better of it.
After all of the Griffin's false promises, one can hardly blame them. They have no desire to give their lives for a lost cause.
Yeah, but it's not lost. It's my cause. Suck my dick. Look at my character. Who wouldn't want to suck his dick? He's got a magnificent cock.
We will not lie to them. This is
Rogue.
war, and lives will be lost. Yet what we offer is not the fever dream of a madman, but true hope.
The people need proof of this, Father. Let us show it to them.
Dracuz, how you doing, brother?
I say we stand shoulder to shoulder with our new allies and engage the Garleans in open warfare.
Ooh.
The Resistance must demonstrate that they can hold their own against Imperial regulars. And with our assistance, I am confident they can do just that.
Holy shit, Pippin in here with the bloodlust.
Even a token victory. I believe it will serve to rekindle the hope of the Alamigan people and inspire them to rise up once more.
Jesus, Pippin is bloodthirsty as
Aye.
fuck.
Aye. Once word spread that we'd won a battle against the Garleans, I'd wager we'd have new recruits flocking to us from miles around. The question is, when and where do we strike?
This is a good
I'm
question.
glad you asked. I have a plan.
Potato being useful. Fucking Pippin in here with the bloodthirst. I did not expect him to be the one to get bloodthirsty, to be honest. I did not expect him to be. Our scouts recently informed me of an interesting development at Castellum Velodina. Namely, the arrival of a shipment rumored to have come from the research and development facilities near the capital, containing prototype Magitech armor. It is our assessment that this armor is to be field-tested here, most likely against Alliance forces, mayhap before the day is out. Damn it all, more Magitech weapons? That's the last thing we need. Your concern is not unwarranted, but we needn't despair just yet. The shipment is thought to have contained a single heavy unit and 1 or 2 support units. With a well-laid ambush, we are confident we can destroy them all, hindering their development and delaying future deployment. And should we carry this out as a joint endeavor with the Resistance, they will have their rallying cry. It would mean dropping all pretense about the Alliance not wanting to go to war with the Empire. But you'd have a lot more folk willing to stand up and fight if they knew they weren't alone. And you were going to have to do it eventually anyway. Exactly. And so what I propose is simple. We harry their patrols to bait them into bringing their prototype weapons to East End, where our resistance allies will take them from behind. Things getting fucking spicy in here. People wanting to take the Galileans from behind, bro. In doggy and all. That spice, holy shit. Simple indeed, and well within our capabilities. I see no reason to delay, especially if a field test is imminent. What say you? Assuming the Vice Marshal's intelligence is accurate, I agree with his assessment and fully support his plan. I shall notify my comrades at once. Understood. I shall have one of my men bring you the details of the plan anon. The East End's in it, fam. In it, mate. And we, for our part, will be fighting with the Alliance, yes? I somehow doubt you were intending to set this one out. Of course I'm gonna fight. What kind of question is that? How long before I get better gear? A virtuous Lala is much more fierce for having undergone such a drastic pivot from the innate urge to evil. Very fucking true. 270. I'm full 270 gear. I love Alisay's character. Really fucking cool. Oh shit. Farron, I love your mog. How many quests you've done so far? I don't know how many quests I've done so far. I don't count. I just do the fucking quests. Are there people who actually count the amount of quests that they've done? Alright. We'd have been careful to avoid needless shows of force this side of the wall. But that's all about to change, and when it does, you may be sure they'll send their new toys out to entertain us. I would ask you to participate in this operation, but from that look, I see it as a foregone conclusion. My thanks. Per Pippin's plan, we need to turn East End into an Imperial graveyard. You're a dab hand at this, and I'd be a fool not to use you. Head to this spot on your map, right there. Aye. A patrol should be along shortly. Deal with him, then rendezvous with the rest of us at this location. Go well, Akalon. Very good fight. People who have done New Game Plus probably have a better grasp on quests. Likely. I mean, I do not count quests. I am far too fucking busy just doing the story to actually count the amount of quests that I'm on in any way, shape, or form. Ruban Savage. Huh? Surely, like... I would like to see another cinematic with Ruban fighting. Why would he count quests? He doesn't even know how many quests there are and stuff. I have no idea. Like, people constantly go, dude, you have this many quests left before you're done with the patch. And I'm just like, how do you know these things? What kind of witchcraft is this? How do you just know how many quests you have left? Just play the fucking game. Jesus, am I pulling the whole map? Where's my steed? Here we go. MSQ wiki, probably. But I mean, you don't need to know it, do you? Oh wow, just like that. Sup, fam? Oh my god. Wait, was that updated? Because it looks a hell of a lot bigger than what it used to look. Am I not getting healed? Because it doesn't feel like I'm getting fucking healed here. Oh my god, I'm being stunned again. Really? Mount pain on the size of the character. Oh, and now we go to finish this. I feel like my chocobo is not healing me enough. Oh, hey, what data center when that drops me, I can play with you? Dude, the minute data center travel is available, we are doing the extreme raids or trials for every single expansion that I have to do. The second data center travel becomes available. I need groups that can do extremes. I also need to find this. Is your Choco on heal stance? I think it is. I only basically have it set to healing. Like, it's the only thing I've leveled so far for Chocobo. Oh my fuck. Tree, leave me alone. Leshy. Leshy. No. No. Good boy. If you're best for healer or monk, easy. Hope you do it early morning, because I go to bed at like 3 p.m. EST. You still have a little to go before the first Stormblood dungeon. And it's fine. All went to plan then. Good. Our scouts report that a unit escorting the prototype weapons have left Castellum Velodina. The resistance is already in position. So we have but to wait for our guests to arrive. Alright, what's this new Magitech armor? We'll be doing it this time of day, Fahrenheit, so whatever this time of day is for you.
For us
Oh
after
my God.
Cartano, didn't they? Oh, how they doubted us. Yet here we are, right as rain, with fancy new toys to put through their paces.
Dude, this guy again, didn't I fucking beat his ass?
It's like all my name days have come at once.
Oh my God, this fucking asshole. Ah. Pretty sure I've already beaten him once. That is a big Magitech weapon. Why are they just going bigger and bigger? What up, fam?
Well, 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 if it isn't Garland's little troublemaker. I can't wait to see the look on Xenos' face when I bring him your head.
We'll see about that, fam. I am going to fucking wreck you.
That is, if my secret weapons here don't grind it into mush. Attack!
Let's do this. Oh shit, that is cool. Holy crap, that was cool. Come on, load in. Thank you. Pretty sure he's a subtle reference to a certain Dio in FF8. Whoa. Okay, why do these things have so much fucking HP?
Get after them, damn you!
Okay, everything seems to have a fuck ton of HP. Am I supposed to just focus on Mr. Robot over there? I guess I'll focus on Mr. Robot and leave everything else to the rest of these people. Alterbot, thank you for the follow, dude. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, fuck off.
Now
More robots. Jesus. Let's do a flare. Into another flare. Oh, what? What? Alright, screw it. Saltpeter, how you doing, bro? Alright, I think I need to get this. I fucking hate my life so much. No, I'm gonna fuck up my rotation. I hate my life so much. Get. Senior friend request. I'll accept it as soon as I can. I think we'll use Flare here just to get these guys off my fucking back. Oh, dude. Oh, I'm again? Fucking hell. Wait, why is everyone goddamn attacking me right now? Oh, wait. What the hell is this? How do I get this thing off me? Am I supposed to pull it into something else? Oh shit, that was big boom boom. Yeah, I'm trying to focus on the big dude. It's not that easy though. Because I constantly get interrupted by other things wanting to make my life a living fucking hell. But I am trying. Oh my god, here we go. Can this thing blow these guys up? Holy crap! Am I supposed to be in this blue thing or not supposed to be in this blue thing? Wow. Whatever the fuck happened there, that was huge. Okay, this is the worst fight as a black mage you can fucking imagine. How am I being destroyed like this the whole fucking time, dude? With no idea on some of the solo duties. Okay, what happened now? Oh, did we win? He who fights and runs. What? Who in the hells are you lot? Ah. Well, what do you know? For all amigo! Let none escape. There we go. I finally get to kill the bastard. Really happy about that. Wait, where is he? Apparently he's no longer here. Honestly, BLM main is objectively absolutely brutal in MSQ. I'd say it's definitely not the most fun that you can have during questing and stuff. If you don't have a tank as BLM, it's really fucking rough. But it is, dude, in a dungeon, it is absolutely so much fun. Yeah, I was killing Chunky Robot Boy there. It just locked. 270 will last you till 70 and the end of 4.0 MSQ. Due to the stat squish, the stats increases are small, so don't worry about gear till you hit 70. All right.
Miracles of Magitech design, my ass. I've passed harder stools than these piles of scrap.
Oh my god, this fucking guy. Grinwa, let me kill you. Let me put you out of your misery.
You'll pay for this. Mark my words, the next time we meet will be the last.
I'm happy to hear that. I'm gonna kill you next time.
It's Pete from Kingdom Hearts voice actor. XD.
Is it? I've never played Kingdom Hearts, so I have no idea.
Aye, run and tell your viceroy. The day belongs to Alamigo. Yeah!
I like that Robon is back with these people. For those of you that might not know this story, that maybe is like still here from the WoW stuff, Robon is Alamigan, so he's effectively fighting for the freedom of his own homeland. Well done, all of you. I'd call this operation a resounding success. Can't say I'm surprised. The Bull of Alamigo had an impressive military record before he went west, as I recall. Credit where it's due, Master Kemp. 'Twas Marshal Turapin who made this plan. And all of you, Resistance and Alliance alike, who carried it out to perfection. Aye, that they did. Not a single casualty, for which I'm grateful beyond words. I've no doubt our comrades back at the Reach will feel the same. As will ours. I do love Robon. It's been a pleasure, General, until the next battle. Monago, leave the Scions in your care. She got this. How many new zones is there in Stormblood? We shall return to the Castrum then. Aklon, Mistress Levalier, once more you have my thanks. As Master Kemp said, until the next battle. Over the same amount as Heavensward? Cool. Fucking issues. I've heard the stories, but to actually see you in action, I almost found myself pitying the Imperials. Seriously though, it was inspirational. Ah, but you must be tired of hearing that, eh? I'll keep it simple then. Thanks for the help out there. I never get tired of having my balls sucked. You can literally suck up to me all day long. 6 new zones. So what's everyone up to while I'm trudging through Stormblood? Are there actually a lot of people that care about the reactions of streamers in Stormblood? Considering how many people don't really care for Stormblood that much. You go the first 2, half each at the start. Chilling, having a Pepsi. Nice. Downloading Elden Ring. Oh, I've not decided yet whether or not I want to play Elden Ring. Wait, you're playing them at the same time, Zikon? Monago is ready to return to Ralgar's Reach. You've seen 2 of them so far. Well, there's no reason to remain here any longer. Let's get back to the Reach. Valdo, thanks for the follow, dude. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This Rice Eater, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Elden Ring is tough, but really fun exploring. I just don't know if it's the kind of game that I want to play. Thanks for the first time chat as well. Officially, welcome to the channel. You are one of us now. Really appreciate it. SP just suffers from being sandwiched between Heavensward and Shadowbringers, 2 of the best games ever. ADHD helps with playing 2 MMOs at once. I don't think I could ever play 2 games at fucking once. I wouldn't be able to focus on the story of either. Naomi, how you doing? There's also an NPC in Stormblood that I really want Akko to meet. When you say there's an NPC in Stormblood that you really want me to meet, how many of you know exactly which NPC he's talking about? Lambone steak and Coca-Cola whilst you are rolling in Stormblood? Please tell me that the Leshy has given up. I recommend trying Elden Ring. It's hard to tell if you would like it. And you would probably... So, I'm not actually... I've never actually played to completion at least a Dark Souls game. Technically speaking, it's not my type of game. You know, I love RPGs. I'm not a huge fan of things that is impossibly difficult to do, or things that require just bashing your head until you finally win. Not a massive fan of that. But the game looks phenomenal, which is why I want to play it. Whoa, that fucking glitch there. Holy shit. Like Dark Souls, I never played it either. Yeah, some people say it's very much like Dark Souls, but there are people who say it's like Dark Souls, but different enough that people who, even people who don't like Dark Souls will love it. You didn't have to take part in the operation, but you did. You went above and beyond what was asked of you, without hesitation, and for that, we owe you a debt. Our victory may not count for much in practical terms, but its symbolic value can't be overstated. Alliance and Resistance fighters came together to face an Imperial unit equipped with Garlemald's newest weapons, and smash them. The people will remember this day. Elden Ring is a lot like high-end content in FF14. It's all about learning the dance to beating the boss. Then I might actually enjoy it, because I do like the trials and stuff. Some easy bosses, but there's a bunch that will smash your dick. Try myself a bit of Carnivore. Ah, Digit, how are you finding it? You have done half of the first 2 zones. King Julian, I saw you wrote that earlier as well. My download finishes. Would you guys actually want me to give Elden Ring a go? Would anyone actually be interested in seeing that? I don't know if I want to buy another game that I'm not going to be playing on stream. But then at the same time, if it's not a game genre that I'm really comfortable with, streaming it would be boring, I think. We're watching you. It all depends if you enjoy it or not. See, that's the thing. If you as the streamer don't specifically enjoy something you're doing, your audience isn't going to enjoy it. Zirian, I do get frustrated quite easily, but I don't often show it. So here's my frustrated face. That's it. That's about as much frustration as you're gonna get out of me. It's rare that I will have a massive reaction to frustration, like beating my table or some shit like that. Just jump into the Asen stream and he's arguing with people that are mad with the cinematic, claiming Arthas was never a victim, and anyone that disagree with that are either racist, sexist, or some real unhinged stuff. Wait. Really? How the fuck does he make... Wait, Sunzerox, are you sure? Here's a point that you need to remember. The game, the more you are required to pay attention to the game, the less time you have to watch the chat. Classics, that's very fucking true. Sugar Prince, thanks for the follow, dude. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, but, I mean, look. I'm not going to sit here for a second and say that Taliesin doesn't have some pretty fucking horrible takes. But to say that people who think that Arthas is a victim are racist or sexist is, I mean, that is probably the height of stupidity right there. Arquins, thank you for the prime sub, did really appreciate that. Welcome to the most degenerate chat on Twitch. We are very happy to have here. One of us. Yeah, Taliesin is fucking unhinged as shit, but I doubt that he would say that. I'm not saying you're lying, but maybe you misunderstood? To watch him, and he was just complaining about how certain YouTubers are racist, sexist grifters, and I was like, yeah, I'm out. Did he say which YouTubers he was actually referring to? Because I have a feeling I would be on that list. Yeah, well, I don't even necessarily understand the sexist part of it. if I were to try and steelman his argument there, I would say that he's saying, if you think that Arthas was a victim, then you have no respect for actual victims, and that is what makes you racist and sexist. Maybe that? I mean, it's a stupid take either way, but, you know, that might be his take. He's not very intelligent. Aye, that they will, for it marks the beginning of something far greater than any single victory. The beginning of a campaign by a united Eorzea to drive the Garleans from our lands. Promises and platitudes mean naught without action, but the Alliance took the field and risked their lives for our cause. Ha! To think that the last time Gridanian troops trod this soil was more than a century ago, during the Autumn War, and that was to defend against our invasion. Ours is a long and bloody history, to be sure, and it gives me heart to see that despite our acrimonious past, we can still come together for the sake of the future. You know, it was mostly quartering, Hills' babyface, etc. That group of YouTubers. Ah, right, that makes sense. I would have thought that he wouldn't like them. Or even seen using a new form of humiliation known as dabbing on them. Oh, shit. Someone could make the sex argument, not that I agree. Yeah, I agree with you, BC. It's a word that's lost all significance along with Nazi, fascist, imperialist. What you just said, and that people are giving Sylvanas a harder time because she is a woman and Arthas is a man. No. People are giving Sylvanas a harder time because she's written shit. That has fuck all to do with her being a woman, and if he wants to really take me on, he needs to explain why Sylvanas was my favorite character, period. Not favorite female character. Favorite character in World of Warcraft basically since her fucking inception. The list for me, as I have always said, Sylvanas, Gul'dan, Sargeras. In that order. That has always been the order. Sylvanas has always been at the top. So if you're saying I'm a sexist, then what? Did I become a sexist? So suddenly when her writing became bad, I decided that, oh, fuck that, I'm a sexist now? No, maybe it is just because Sylvanas' character is written really fucking badly. No, I know, that's what that is, and I'm not going off on you. I'm not going off on you. Sylvanas embracing the villain she became? Oh, that would be so cool. To call them racist and sexist is just obviously ignorant. Even as a trans girl, I find Sylvanas writing bad. Lotus, you're not the only one. You are not the only one. Gonna be very honest, there's so many fucking people. Not just so trans people, gay people, people from every minority that complain about the exact same things. But somehow, in his mind, the only people that ever complain about those things are white fucking straight men. For some reason. The dude's a moron. What's that got to do with it, though? Seven, I think the point that Lotus was trying to make is that even as a minority, I don't even like that. You know? So, it can't be sexist or racist, because if you have someone from a minority group going, yeah, this is shit writing, then that whole argument just falls apart. Even though the argument from the beginning doesn't make fucking sense. Well said, Commander. Which is why I intend to go from village to village and spread word of our victory and our new alliance. The people will flock to our banners. Just you wait and see. Akalon, Alisay, I cannot thank you enough for your assistance. You are welcome. I love that my character is finally doing some fucking other things than just nodding. And my character finally does a... Whenever something happens, I'm getting some personality finally. Sex is confirmed. True. True. Yeah, some directs. I mean, I don't want to... I don't really care to sit here and discuss other content creators. Everyone has a right, I think, to their own bullshit. I just hate the fact that he can say things like that, and he will never try to defend it. That's why he just bans people that disagrees with him. Nathir Blacktongue. Thank you so much for the Prime sub, dude. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love your fucking name. I love your name. What a cool username. Really love that. Holy shit. Owing to the efforts of you all, we have accomplished a great deal in a short time. The Resistance thanks you for your service, Scions. I see operations here have been proceeding apace in my absence. Holy shit. Aliasis, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love to you, Akko. And much love back, Nathir. Really appreciate it. Your character becomes more expressive with each expansion. I've noticed already a lot more decisions that my character is allowed to make. Previously, my character had no fucking clue what was going on around him. Like, people would go, will you help? And my character would literally stand there with a vague expression on his face going, oh? And just go do whatever the fuck. Just follow the people and cast some spells. My character now actually gets some choice every once in a while. I still think he's struggling to understand exactly what the choices are. But, you know, he has the choice. So that helps. Well, you are learning. Yeah, basically my character is like a baby that is learning how to speak. But I knew he was that unhinged. It's honestly a bit concerning. So, I mean, I've spoken to ex-mods of Taliesin who have basically stopped modding him exactly because of that. And just to be clear, he is very proud of the fact that he's a cunt. He says he's a cunt and he's proud of that. They still treat me like a manservant, though. Aaron, how you doing? Echo, how are you? How's Stormblood for you? So far, loving it. But it is dealing with the Garleans, and Garleans is sort of my thing. I've been obsessed with the Empire for a while, so, you know, I like that. Welcome back, brother dearest. I take it your efforts to gather new recruits was... I'm sorry, I can't help, but whenever Alisei and Alphino speak to one another, I just feel like it's sassy, a little bit sarcastic, and not in any way, shape, or form sincere. So when Alisei says, welcome back, brother dearest, I do not, like, I don't hear that in sort of a happy, fun tone. You know? She said her interaction later on. I love their interaction so far. Like, Alisei... So, Alphino plays Big Brother almost to Alisei. Like that one time where he told Alisei to basically stay in the base so that he could go do other things, you know? And I just thought to myself, holy shit, she's gonna kill you, bro. She is not gonna stand for that. Reminds me of my childhood. I never had a sister, so... And brothers don't do shit like this to one another. You want to know how brothers deal with their crap? By hitting each other. Dude. So I was the oldest, therefore I could never actually, like, I never beat my brothers at all. Because I'm older, I'm bigger than them. I just never raised a hand to them. But the amount of times I've been hit with things like hose pipes, cricket bats, thrown with things because I tease them to no end, and they lose their shit, and then they just go swinging, is off the fucking charts. Like, I feel like that's how brothers don't really fight with sass. They just take each other out. Indeed, there were several amongst the Scions ranks that were quite eager to take part in our joint endeavor with the Resistance, whom I am come to present. How good are you at cricket, Akko? I used to be very good. Not so good anymore. I don't know. I haven't played cricket in years. I was the oldest, so I had to behave, or anything would be my fight. Commander Kemp, if I may. My name. My name is Ardenwald Lentinus, a half-breed, as you can doubtless tell. I am here to fight for a free Alamigo. For an Alamigo where women like my mother are never made to suffer. I pray you grant me this honor. You are a true-born son of Gir Arbani, same as me. This is not my honor to grant, but yours to freely take. Welcome, brother. With our swelling ranks and the aid of the Eorzean Alliance and the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, I believe we will soon be in a position to seize the initiative. Oh, I can't fucking wait. Once our new recruits have received sufficient training, I will propose to General Alden that he draw up plans for an assault on Castellum Velodina. Then, in the meantime, we will make what preparations we can. Everyone in our family should talk to the base of them when they feel like it. Oh, so nowadays, now that we're older, the shit talking never ends. So I'm sort of talking before you had any sort of notion of what shit talking and sarcasm even was. Like nowadays, it's just constant shit talking. Here we go. Here we go. It's very Russian-esque. Holy shit, here we go. But is that the actual Emperor? McSavvy, how you doing, bro? I thought, yeah, that's not the prince. Or, it's his son. Alright, alright, alright. I'll tell you guys now why it's very Russian-esque. Oh, he's got another one of those punch me in the fucking mouth faces.
Alliance forces have occupied Castrum Orients and taken up positions along the length of the wall. Our patrols have engaged their reconnaissance parties on site, but there have been no significant exchanges, save one. A unit tasked with field testing prototype Magitech weapons was attacked. The weapons were destroyed, with the unit sustaining near total casualties.
Oof.
Near total? Go on.
Oh, shit, I love his voice.
My lord, there was but a single survivor from the unit in question, which falls under my command. According to his report, they were ambushed by a contingent of Eorzean Alliance regulars, abetted by resistance insurgents.
A simple ambush and only one survivor. A fine day's work.
He's a cunt.
The stubbornness to survive is not without worth. He may live. However, the 12th is no place for the weak.
Oh.
He shall be relegated at once, my lord. As you say, the 12th is no place for cowards who count their lives more precious than the cause.
Indeed, indeed. We have no need of cowards.
He's gonna kill him. He's gonna fucking kill him.
My lord,
Cowards who defer critical missions to their subordinates, who hide within their castra, never meeting their prey in battle, never staring into the whites of their eyes.
Shit.
Why? When confronted with a heretofore unknown icon, did we surrender the wall to the Alliance? Because my honored father, in his infinite wisdom, has not seen fit to grant us leave to march on their lands. Accordingly, we have extended an invitation to our neighbors. Gir Abania is where we shall host them. The field upon which we shall enjoy the sport of kings. Patience is paramount. Cornered animals may have spirit, but they are ultimately predictable and very poor sport. But if one dangles the promise of freedom before them while nipping at their heels to stoke their passion, then things become interesting.
Oh, shit.
It is a delicate dance, one which asks much of my house.
This guy is so fucking good.
And so I put the question to you, my fellow huntsman. How shall we deal with these savages?
How indeed.
My lord, I have a proposal.
Silence, Alamegan! You do forget yourself! Only by the grace of Lord Van Baelsar were you afforded a place here, and that in name alone. We have no need of your proposals, savage.
Oh.
This savage yearns to hunt her own. The floor is yours, Commander.
Thank you, my lord.
I hate her. How could she turn against her own people like that? How can anyone turn against their own people like that? Like, what the fuck, dude? Right then, I've got duties to attend to. Mayhap we could assist you with said duties. We are here to help after all. The three of you have been busy, so I will understand if you require time to rest. If not, however, it would seem sensible to assist our allies with their preparations. We'd be grateful for any help and all help you can offer. If you ask around, I guarantee you won't want for work. Could be the reason. Yeah, well, fuck her. There's no reason good enough. King Julian, I know that already. Collaborators, the worst kind of enemy. Oh, so fucking true. Gentlemen, audiobooks, when? Get a company that wants me to do an audiobook for them and I'll do it. I beg your pardon? The man who bested Gaius van Balzar wishes to offer me his assistance? I say, this is highly irregular. Though I have heard it is said you had a penchant for aiding the common man. In which case, before the occupation, I was a humble historian. While my duties leave me scarce time for aught else, I think it important that these momentous events be recorded for the benefit of future generations. Primary resources are indispensable, and I had a mind to question a number of my fellow freedom fighters. Ask them their motivations for taking up this cause and so forth. You may take down their statements in this log, and, Aklon, thank you for your service, now and ever after. You are most welcome, sir. It looks like Fulcrum, if he decided to roll with... Who the hell are you talking about, Funkel? Like, what the fuck are you saying? Like, all those names that I don't know? Sounds like you're summoning some demon from somewhere. Jesus. I have only dipped my toe into Warhammer 40k. You just used a bunch of words that make no sense. Guys was such a badass when after all the primals, he is still your biggest accomplishment. True. Ahilisa. I was just a cook before all of this. Simple fare, really. Had a chance to lend a hand and help feed some refugees one day. I took a liking to the fighters. They believe, you know. And there's always a need for cooks. Or at least people who can work with whatever the foraging parties turn up. Good on you. Wait, I'm still... Oh, shit. You want to help? Do you? Seeing as how I am in no position to leave the stew pot unattended, could you go and ask Tib for a variety of herbs? 6 sprigs or so of whatever he's got on hand should suffice. It's not as haphazard as it may seem. Depending on the recipe, it doesn't really matter what sort you add. So long as you add something, I'll be here when you get back. That's not very chefy. There are certainly some herbs and spices that do not go well with other herbs, like with most foods. Although that might just be a personal thing. So for example, rosemary. I don't like rosemary anywhere near my fucking steak, dude. Like, nowhere near my steak. Can bring 2 separate genres. If you want a superior StarCraft experience in the 40k universe, try the Dawn of War series. The first one's expansions are absolutely legendary. Battle Maid. You look like a strider in search of comrades in need. If so, I have a task for you. I am a trainer, and I was told to expect new recruits this eve. Yet, nary a one has come. Perhaps they were given the wrong time or location. I do not know. They number 5 in all. These would-be warriors. Send them unto me, should you chance to find them. It's weird that they leave some of the S's not S'ing, you know? Did you try the Ralgos Reach jumping puzzle? There's a jumping puzzle in Ralgos Reach. I did not know about that. I am picking up a lot of quests to do here. Aurelia, how you doing? Why? Why indeed? To save lives, perhaps? Or to make amends for the ones I couldn't? My father and my brothers were worked to death while building a castrum. What did it matter to the Galileans, eh? More where that lot came from. After that, I couldn't keep on doing nothing. Rosemary and steak sounds nice. No, I don't like rosemary on my steak. I can do rosemary and fish. That's not too bad. But rosemary and steak, I don't like. I find rosemary sort of overpowers my steak. And I like steak enough as it is to not have it be overpowered. Probably not run too far away. Let me just get the quests all in the same place. Pretty much gamers. First jumping puzzle. Alright. So actually pretty easy. Do parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. I would do on steak. Parsley afterwards. Not while it's cooking, obviously. I would do sage and I would do thyme. Rosemary, however, love with pork. So if you have something like pork chops, you cook your pork chop like almost to completion, and then you add butter, garlic, and like a couple of leaves of rosemary, or a couple of stems of rosemary, and you just sort of spoon the butter over it. Fucking gorgeous. Medium rare, Lotus, depending on the steak though, because sometimes medium rare, sometimes rare. but never over medium. Like, over... I can still stomach certain steaks medium even. Like, you do destroy the steak a bit, but I'll stomach it at medium. But if it's over medium, it's just fucking done. I know I'm late. But I had to say a prayer for my sister first. After what the Imperials did to her, death was a mercy. Cilantro sounds good. I don't think I've ever seen cilantro in South Africa. Rosemary, lemon slices, and garlic as a base to rest, to chop on while it's slowly cooking. You can do a slow cook as well with that, Apocalypse. Also very good. But like filet, for example. If you gave me a filet steak, medium, would I be a little pissed? Yes, but I'd still eat it. It's still a filet steak, you know? It's still going to be tainted. Seriously? Alright, that was absolutely not me. On my side, that was absolutely not fucking me. I don't know what just happened there. It all just seems to fuck out. I have no idea what just happened there. And I did forget something. Something that I cannot forget. Because this video has to be up. Excuse me, guys. This video has to be up right now. Funkel, you should call the mortician for fucking... Twitch? Twitch is dead, dude. Absolutely fucking dead. Alright. Here we go. Oh, this is so super rush. Jesus, this is so super rush. I should have uploaded this long ago. Alex is gonna kill me. Jason Morrow, how you doing, bro? Talk about cooking a steak. Anything over medium rare and Universe got pissed. I mean, so let me just say this. Jason, by the way, thanks for the first time chat, dude. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Thank you. Viper Moon, how you doing? The issue with Twitch right now is it seems to do this constantly. Fucking dropping streams, connections dropping. Like, everything will still go fine, but Twitch is just going, oh, yeah, can't do this, sorry. Go fuck yourself. It's very annoying. It is super, super annoying. Let me just quickly... Wait, is Twitch down again? Please tell me Twitch isn't down again. Like, it can't be fucking down again. Alright, here we go. Aren't you the Icon Slayer? Damned if I know why you'd bother asking someone like me why I joined the Resistance, but it's simple. If it wasn't fighting for Alamigo, I'd be fighting for the Empire. You're either with them or you're not. And if you're with them, you may as well make the most of it. Food, training, citizenship, if you live long enough. You'll die stealing someone else's land, like as not. But that's the choice. But me? I'd rather die here. What a good guy. Tyleon, how you doing, brother? I do a medium London broil, basted with teriyaki with a pinch of some homemade hot sauce and teeny bit of cilantro. So, I mean, I don't eat anything like that. So every single one of my steaks is literally just salt and black pepper. That's it. It's the only things I put in my steak. So I used to cook with a lot of spices and shit, but obviously not anymore. Shadowbringers, Pixel Flames, no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Chat, what would you say if I told you that we were in Shadowbringers soon? How would you respond to that? There is no chance, Pixel Flames. There is no chance. Huh? Training? I was so busy practicing to impress the others that I completely forgot. Thank you. You should not be trying to, like, impress the others. So, why are you boosting? True. If you stream 8 hours a day, 7 days a week, then maybe in 2 weeks. You know, I don't stream 8 hours a day. We do about 3-4 hours a day of playing. Oh, shit. Look at him hiding. Brooding recruit. Ah, 1,000 pardons. So preoccupied was I by the question of whether Alamigo should be a monarchy or a republic that I neglected to attend my training. How silly. I know. Until we drive the Imperials from our lands, the question is moot. What a stupid thing to fucking think about. You're still screwed, dude. Like, chill out. Let's first free you, and then you can start thinking about whether or not it should be a republic or a monarchy. Alright, where... Oh, there. Honest recruit. What say you? The teacher calls for me? I see. We were discussing strategies for disabling Magitech armor, you see, and, yes, of course. There is no time, if you would excuse me. But I think he did not do a single side content and is waiting for Akko to do those for him, to do alongside him. I'm not, so I will do all of the side content and sort of extremes and stuff as soon as we hit max level. What if you made Alamigo a dictatorship, beaten senseless by other recruits? I mean, Alamigo is so used to being a dictatorship, it would work. Maybe like a good dictatorship. Herbs, is it? 6 sprigs of whatever on hand? Afraid I can't spare that much. You'll take 2 and be glad of it. The remainder you'll have to gather yourself. Shouldn't be too much of a bother, though. You'll be surprised what you can find growing underfoot, even in the Reach. Alright. Where does this grow? I'm still looking for someone to speak to. Some recruit. Are you hiding? Yeah, faint-hearted recruit. Oh, bugger. You were sent by the snake, weren't you? I heard 1 in 4 recruits doesn't live through their training. That can't be true, right? Oh, bugger. Oh, bugger. The only good dictator I would accept is Charlie Chaplin. Oh, that was such a funny scene. The potato ship. Yeah, what if we made them... What if we made their leader Lolorito? Do you think they would like Lolorito as their leader? Dash of green. Is that the one I need to get the herbs? But I don't see fuck all herbs. Oh, there. Which one is dead again? Is it Lord Lolorito or the other one? What's the other one called again? I can't remember the name now. I hate both. Taleji Adaleji. He's the one that died, yes. Beast would be a great dictator. Cute as a button and dumb as a rock. Dude, she is cute. She is super cute. Again, there's so many waifus in this game. Evil love of boy. Yeah, that sounds right. Although, would you complain if your dictator looked like Lise? So many people disliking Lise, dude. You guys are so wrong. It's quite clear how wrong you are. Okay, I need one more herb. Where the fuck? Oh, over here. Nice as well. They got stuff for the ladies too. SK Bridges, of course, they have stuff for the ladies too. But I'm not really into the masculine side of things, you know. It would definitely be a very weird day for me if I woke up in bed with a masculine type next to me. I'd say that would be a very rude awakening. So I don't really pay much attention to the... what the fuck is a company chest? Oh. Wait a second. Is this like... this is my free companies thing, right? Stand for Emmerich. I love Emmerich. He's a great character, but he's not husband though. To be fair, I'm not even entirely fucking sure what I'm like, what free company I'm in. All recruits are present and accounted for. My thanks to you, Strider. Not all appreciate the rigor with which I train my recruits. Some favor a gentle reproach, as if the Imperials would be so kind. 'Tis a thankless job to teach, some say, but I say their survival is thanks enough. Fare you well. Right, I mean, look at your name, left side, right, I mean. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know whose guild that is. Lotus, like, I got invited to a guild, and I'm not entirely sure, like, who invited me or for what purpose. I just remember I got invited into a guild, and, you know, that sort of that. Rune Lord, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ah, there you are. Got those herbs I asked for? I do. Thanks. That'll do nicely. And, sorry to impose upon you, sir. Thought you were another new recruit. Didn't realize until after that were you. But to answer the question, that's probably on your mind, yes. It's always like this. Never enough food or supplies to go around. All the more reason to be grateful when our countrymen can spare some for the cause. Though that comes at a cost too. Too many villages, too many children more deserving than us. But a man can't fight on an empty stomach, can he? So we partake, as we must. But we never lose sight of the dream. Dude, the way this story is set up, and the way this story is playing out, I genuinely... It's not even a case of I would like to free the Alamegan people. It's a case of I can't imagine us not freeing the Alamegan people. FC isn't providing 24/7 XP buffs. They aren't treating you right. Oh, what the hell am I doing here? What is a 24/7 XP buff? How do I get... Oh, I have to run way around. Spectre, how you doing? Itchy Buns, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Streamer has no idea. I don't know what the fuck's going on. XP buffs? What are you talking about, XP buffs? I haven't gotten a single fucking XP buff. G-Buns, thanks for the first time chat. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, I saw you on YouTube. I can't believe you play on Ether, DC. That's super hype. Hey, we'll soon be doing dungeons if you have time to spare. I'd love to have people to do dungeons with, so always very happy to have people on the same data center as me. Whoa. Fuck. I know it's not really possible, but I've always dreamt of having a room like this in my house. You know, like a fucking inside a cave room. Rothmar. What have you got? Why'd I join the Resistance? Well, if you must know, it was to avenge a friend the Imperials butchered before my very eyes back in Alamigo. We owned a stall in the markets, and a passing soldier snatched up a piece of fruit. He spoke out before I could stop him, only to get a foam of steel in the gut for his troubles. I found my way here, and that was that. Daggle Mighty, how you doing, bro? A big active FC can have up to 2 buffs up at a time that everyone in the FC gets. Mine usually have discounted teleport prices plus XP buff for combat crafting gathering. Entropy buffs on Catbuck Day. Okay. I will probably make my own FC at some point, yes. My pocket healer. I like that, Lotus. Welcome to the team. No, I'm definitely thinking I enjoy this game enough that I will probably set up my own FC. I'm usually quite careful with doing anything sort of semi-permanent in video games because I get bored quite quickly. But I like this game enough that I imagine myself playing it with every new patch at least. You know, to do the new raids and see the new story. So, yeah, I will probably set up my own FC at some point. If I even can figure out how to do that. Well met, Akalon. Have you spoken with the freedom fighters, I asked? Here you go. As fascinating as they are varied. You have a knack for convincing others to bare their hearts to you. Could not have done better myself. Many years from now, when these tempestuous times pass into memory, their accounts will serve as a window into the struggle. We must never forget, my friend. Never. I agree. Token of faith. I'm sure it's not going to be the most difficult thing in the world, but still. I mean, for right now, there's no point in having an FC. But here's the question. If I do start an FC, do we go super hardcore FC or do we go more just laid back casual FC? Swarthy resistance fighter. Damn it all. Where could it have gone to? Oh, pardon me, fellow lover of freedom and justice. You haven't seen a Ward of the Destroyer anywhere. Have you? Maybe on the ground, as if a certain bloody fool had dropped it? Aye, I'd been him. I had it this morning, that much I know for certain. And I've not left the reach since. So it's got to be around here somewhere. If you've got a moment to spare, would you be willing to help me search? I spent some time near the Temple of the Fist earlier, so it might be there. As for me, I'll look around near the officers' pavilion. They're hardly rare, I know, and I could just as easily buy another. But even so, please help me find it. FC of glorified chat rooms? Wait a second, hold up. Go full batshit insane, Crawlers FC? Hardcore ERP FC? We can do that, absolutely. Oh, are you guys gonna send dick pics or Pestaflores, how you doing, bro? FCs are almost always chill. I have a static I raid with that's separate from my FC. You see, this blows my fucking mind. Velena, yes, we are editing it as we speak, or we should be editing it as we speak, but this blows my goddamn mind. Why in the world would you have an FC that you do not raid with? Sanjima, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hate you Final Fantasy players so much. It's so annoying and so confusing. You're supposed to have your FC and raid with your FC. It's like guilds in WoW. You have your guild and you raid with your guild. But no, in Final Fantasy it has to be more difficult than that. Because fuck your FC. You have your static, which could have been called a raid group or whatever, but no. It is not going to be called a raid group. We're going to call it a static. Just because we want to be different. And then we're going to have FCs, but the FCs have fuck all to do with the people that you actually play with. They're just people that you hang out with and chat with every once in a while. You know, they're the people you shoot the shit with, send some dick pics every once in a while. Nothing else. Nothing more important. It's so confusing. Never played WoW, so you guys are just as exotic to me as you guys say with FF14. H.E. Buzz, I can imagine that. We played together, doing relates, doing treasure maps, etc. WoW is the problem that you can only do proper stuff with guild, but FF you can do it with all. I never did extremes because I don't consider myself good enough. My FC is still fun. Well, you can do extremes with me. The whole FC thing was very confusing when I tried FF. It is super confusing. I'm just so used to it. In WoW, you get your guild, and these are basically the only people that matter. So, to give you guys a little bit of insight into the world of World of Warcraft, for those of you that don't have any insight. In World of Warcraft, as soon as you join a guild, the basic player base of WoW dies to you, in effect. You don't really give a shit about anyone else. You don't really need to talk to anyone else. Most people have their trade chat and general chat turned off. They have guild chat open, whispers open, party chat open, and raid chat open. Battlegrounds and PvP as well, if that's your thing. But those are the tabs that they'll have open. No one really wastes their time with anyone else outside their guild, because the guild is where everything is going to take place. That's your world. That's your friends.